I'm Evan Ramsden with black belt under Today, we're going to be going over some double underpass defenses. A few things you can try when someone gets underneath your legs and they're trying to roll you up. So, we're going to go over kind of three different stages of this pass, three ways that they'll be attacking the pass. So the first one is when they first get their arms under your legs. This is kind of the more prevention stage, where she hasn't yet locked her hands, or she hasn't grabbed my collar, she hasn't started rolling my butt off the mat, anything like that. This is the early stage where she just got her arms under my legs. So the first thing I want to do is never let her get to my collar or connect her hands. That's when things start getting pretty bad for me. So what I want to do is either just grab her sleeves or just cup her wrists. So I'll either just put my hands on her wrist like this, or hold the sleeve and I kind of push it away. So try to keep her arms away from my collar or her own hands. What I'm going to do after I do this, I want my legs as open as possible. So I want to be heavy. I want to make it so if she tries to lift me up, I feel like impossible to move. So what I do is I let my knees open to her elbows. And what I have to be very careful of, this is a mistake a lot of people make, is they kick their heels down and it lifts up my butt. And it makes it actually easier to roll me, right? Because I stiffen out. So what I want to do actually, it's a little counterintuitive. I'm going to relax. I'm going to let my heels hang. I'm going to keep my lower back on the mat, kind of just pressing my entire back, just letting it sink. So you don't kick and do this. You just lay. And then now when she tries to lift me up, it should just kind of slide me around the mat. Like this. And that gives us time to pummel feet back in, get back to guard. So again, maybe I'm playing guard, she gets under, right when she gets here, immediately, legs open, block the hands. Now let my heels hang. Don't let your legs come up like this. Never let them come up here. There's a few chokes you can try, but we're trying to prevent the pass right now, so I'm trying to keep my legs as open as possible. Then I want to let my lower back and my butt stay down. Never want to let this happen. Because if she grabs my belt especially, and I let this happen, and she goes to stack, I just flip over. Makes that way too easy. So I need to be very heavy over her arms. It should feel like she's trying to lift like a 400-pound bag of sand. So get these grips, heels down, butt down, just relax. She goes to try to lift. It should just be like this. It should be very difficult, very tiring for her. And that gives me time to pummel. Second stage of this pass, maybe I wasn't able to do this and she gets her hands locked. Okay, this is kind of a midpoint of the pass for a lot of people. So get their hands locked, control your legs. I can't open her knees. You can try sometimes to pull their hands apart and kick really hard, but we'll say that none of that's working. I'm kind of stuck here. So the next stage for most people is they want to scoop you up a little bit. They want your hips off the ground. So she wants to kind of pull me up onto her lap. So when she goes to pull me, she's trying to do something like this. So now my hips are off the mat. I can no longer open or get my butt on the ground. So she's kind of eliminated everything I was doing on that last defense. So what my timing is go back real quick. When I recognize this is going on, as soon as she goes for that scoop, I'm going to stiff arm and press her legs, her arms up my legs and stretch my legs. So I'm going to try to get at least one of my knees to fall on the bottom. Just like that. She goes to scoop, at the same time I do this. So she over pulls. Her arms go a lot further than she wanted because I'm pushing at the same time she pulled. And what happens a lot of the times is it gets a little loose, she goes way too far, and so it lets me sneak a knee out. And once I sneak a knee out, you can pull, maybe throw out a triangle, or she'll probably recognize that, pull her arm out, and we're back to guard. So again, I've made the mistake of letting her get this far. As soon as I feel her go to pull me up, I push her arms like this and start sneaking these through the gap that just appeared. The third stage, all right, we'll say that I wasn't able to do the first defense, wasn't able to do this, or maybe she just went straight to my collar. She didn't even do this, right? Some people will just go from double unders straight to the collar. What she wants to do is she wants to roll my butt up, drop the shoulder, turn the corner, make my legs fall off, land in side control. So at this point, I have a very hard time kicking her away because she pulls off the collar. This hand's probably going to be rolling my hips off the mat by grabbing my belt or my pants or something like that. So I'm going to grab it. So I can't kick away very effective. If I do stiffen out, actually make it easy because I open up space for just to circle her head around. So I want to stay a little tight so I don't give it the pass. I'm being stacked, it's not good. So final kind of escape, other than just shrimping really hard when they pass, is when I take the palm of my hand under her elbow. So I'm kind of cupping right here. As soon as she goes to turn the corner, I'm going to punch her elbow with my palm so it flares open, roll elbow to hand, and stiff arm. So like this. She goes to turn the corner, as soon as she does, I push, and I roll to here. Okay, you can grab the gi at the tricep if you want to, but I just kind of palm the elbow. Should end up something like this. Again, we're overthrowing. She's turning the corner, she's trying to do it with control. I push her elbow at the same time. She goes much further than she planned on. So we get here. From here, it's hard for her to turn into me as long as I have my hand here. She's just kind of stuck by my legs. What we could do is bump back, square back up, and reset to here. So switch sides to do the same thing. So from this angle, she gets my collar. So I come right here. I know I'm losing the pass. I can't kick, I can't sneak my knee, and I'm not able to throw my leg over very well. I'm kind of stuck, and I know if I just wait, she's going to stack and finish the pass. And I don't want to roll the turtle and go at my back. So as she starts stacking me up here, as soon as she goes to drop the shoulder, I push. Here. Bump back. And reset to guard.